To the near side.
Tigers set up at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Dowdell hands off to the second back through to Casey Williams. Casey Williams finds a hole and gets through for 8 yards.
Now, interestingly enough, Dan, one of the things that you hear everybody talk about is, oh, boy, the line, were there holes made there or he had plenty of running room. More often than not at this level, what you're going to find is that a running back gets a seam. You know, at this level of football, you're not going to blow open holes where you can drive a lot of people through. You have to be able to hit a seam and see it quickly. One of Casey Williams' best attributes so far this year has been his vision of the field. He sees the seam and hits it quickly.
Morcillo sets off, set in the backfield, fakes the handoff to Williams, play action, looking for the screen, and he's got to pull it down and run. He's going to be pulled down about a foot short of the first down, about a yard gain by Dowdell.
A smart veteran play by a senior quarterback there, Dan. Again, he saw that the rush was coming in, did not have a clear avenue to his receiver that he had in the pattern, tucked it down and got what he could out of it. That play could have gone for a 4 or 5 yard loss.
Call for a measurement here. Dave, I'm going to tell you, I root for the Tigers. That's a pretty good spot they got there.
Are you saying that's a home field spot, Dan?
I'll tell you what, they don't do that in the Parkway Conference, of course, but yes.
Yeah, that's one of those ones we'd love to see the replay just to see how close or where he was tackled, but I agree with you, Dan.
And it looks like I said, about a foot short. And after the measurement, Dave, we're going to go for the first time. That was just an allusion to our sideline reporter, Kate Guerrero. Take it away, Kate.
Hi guys, Kate Guerrero here reporting from the field at Moon High School. It's a terrific night for football tonight. We're going to have a special halftime show with fireworks, and they're going to recognize the state basketball champs. Stick around.
Cool, I'll tell you what, that was pretty cool. I feel like a professional reporter now.
Well, she's a heck of a lot better looking than we are.
Well, notice who they put on television and who's doing the radio side of the broadcast. Dowdell with the caper breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and gets about 7 positive yards. Good play by the Tigers, get a first down.
Boy, a very, very strong run on that play. He was stopped. I think he was stopped before he had the first down. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And that's just, pure determination on Matt Dowdell's part.
Almost 10-yard gain on that play. Just marked short of the 40-yard line of the Tigers.
We talked, Dan, before the game about the difference in lines, the fact that now with Peters Township you're going to see a much better line than the first 2 games. Go back to the game last week when basically it was 3rd and short or 4th and short. You could just snowplow the knocked line. You can't do that against Peters Township.
Dowdell now sets up 1st and 10. Township really up on the line here, trying to stop the Tigers running. Casey Williams, though, gets a big hole, and he squirts through that hole, and he breaks a tackle and gains about 8 yards again.
Well, I tell you what, week in and week out now, you got to like what you're seeing with Casey Williams. He sets up his blocks beautifully, follows the lead block, looks for the seam, and then shoots through. Excellent run by Casey.
2nd and 2.
About an 8-yard gain for Casey Williams, 2nd and 2, 6 minutes in the first quarter. Once again, if you tuned in late, you missed a 98-yard run off the initial kickoff by Casey Williams for a touchdown. Tigers missed the extra point. 2nd and 2. Dowdell hands off the inside back. Mitch Morcillo breaks a tackle, and the big guy rambles down about 10 more yards, Dave. Mitch Morcillo just plowing his way down about the 42-yard line.
Well, the play there was great. The safety at the end of the play for Peters Township, again, I believe it was number 20, Rich Castagna. All he did at the end of the play was duck and pray. Once Mitch gets ahead of steam going, after he breaks through that first line of defense, if you're a safety, the last thing in the world you want to do is try to take Mitch head on.
Hank, you go far side.
Tigers once again in the pro set. This time they're going to do the play action. He's looking for Zach Engel downfield. Zach Engel's open, and he makes a diving catch, and they're going to count that in.
Very good catch by Zach.
29-yard line. First down.
Well, so far in the first 2 weeks of the season, Dan, we've seen that Zach Engel has become Matt's go-to receiver. We didn't know what they were going to do. Ryan Helfrich, again, from last year was gone. And, boy, has Zach Engel stepped up this year. We talked last week about the patterns that he runs. Again, look at the separation. 3 yards of separation easily between him and the defensive back.
I think the thing we notice with him, Dave, is even like it's when he runs his routes, anything he's doing, he's got balance. I mean, he doesn't fall down, so he makes his cut, he plants, and he's straight up and down. And